Representatives of the group Doctors Without Borders gathered outside the United Nations to call for an end to the fighting in Gaza. 4 of their colleagues have been killed there and many more injured, even though healthcare workers and facilities can't be targeted under international law.
For us, the targeting of medical facilities, the fact that ambulances continue to be targeted, the fact that we don't have the fuel necessary or the medicines necessary to be able to provide support in the hospitals is intolerable.
Over 100 humanitarians have died in Gaza, and the UN says aid deliveries are now virtually impossible. As the war in Gaza approaches 60 days with more than 16,000 casualties, the pressure on the United Nations Security Council is mounting from outside and inside the UN to demand a humanitarian ceasefire. In a letter to the Security Council, Secretary General Antonio Guterres invoked Article 99 of the UN Charter, a rarely used tool to put an issue seen as a threat to international peace and security before the Security Council.
It is a very powerful move on behalf of the Secretary General, and we hope that members of the Security Council will be moved by it, and we hope the international community will be moved by it to push and put in place a humanitarian ceasefire.
Israel's ambassador called the move more evidence of UN bias against Israel. And the United States has said it is opposed to further council action. But Arab and Islamic countries at the UN are looking to amplify the Secretary General's call.
And hundreds of thousands of our brothers and sisters of Palestine are abandoned without a shelter in southern Gaza. We're calling the Security Council to shoulder its responsibilities. The Arab group, once again, is knocking on the doors of the Security Council.
They are sending foreign ministers to Washington on Thursday in hopes of winning U.S. support for a humanitarian ceasefire resolution that could be put to a vote as soon as Friday. Kristen, Saloomey, Al Jazeera, the United Nations.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.